embrace your accomplishments.
Thank you,
And
Jay.
I appreciate you.
Thank you for acknowledging Dame Dash.
Shout out to Big.
The Big.
You know how great I am. I don't have to tell you about my strategy.
Yo, what up, yo? Stop is running out. It's the real goal. Let's get it. Positive zero. We can straight places. Lifting in the staircases. Word up, pieces. Hustle in the star.
Have Godfather status. Make niggas bow down. Y'all go all shine and glitter. And keep your ones. 5 to 10s. 20s and up. We dummy it up. Make a lot of money. Look bummy and what? Cause money ain't shit. Respect is everything. So if I kill niggas dead, don't ask me.
There's no guy slicker than this young fly mister. Nickel 9 liquor, floss you die quicker. This bed for one of them.
Well, it's not your game. You didn't make the rules, so everything comes hard. As long as you're signed to a contract, you're going to take a minority share of the winning. A select few of us will do well.
Everything you do, you go hard. When they doubt you, you definitely gotta go hard. When you fall, you go hard. That pain gonna make you grow. Big motion.
All right. Capture the moment. That's how we live in our real life. Here. Stop rub poor people and 9 to 5 people. Grind for no things. And you can accomplish and be anything you want to be.
Yeah, I used to smoke reefer. What? I mean, you know, preachers, we gotta stop.
I have no motherfucking fear. I have no fear. I have only ambition, and I want mine. And I will do anything to protect and feed my family.
What up, world? You already know what time it is. The boy Matt is the host of the most. Never need to brag no boast. All we ever do is give a toast. Who done paved the way in the real way? What is the play? And I got a good one for y'all today, man. P. Diddy denied bail for the 3rd time. Is he being railroaded? Pause. But ain't this kind of like karma? You know what I'm saying? Like, you out there doing all this sexual deviant shit, right? And I mean, I know you don't want to do it. It ain't your, you know, that's not who you are deep down inside. Or whatever. You're a real good dude, you know what I'm saying? All you do is stick up for black folks. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand how people are bringing you to court and doing all this shit to you. I get it, Puff, you an angel, you know what I'm saying? But let's keep it on perspective. Everything about your career is shady, my guy. From the people that died at that college, the 9 people that died at the college, that's all the shit that's going down in over the years with your artists, people that you know, people that like. It's all coming to fruition, and it's like, I know you didn't expect this to happen like that, but it happened. It just happens. It happens, you know what I'm saying? At a point in time, you gotta reflect and be like, shit, what did I do wrong? Because how come all the other black moguls ain't going through what you're going through? So I get it, Diddy. It's very scary because you ain't never been in this place, in this predicament before. But just know that we ain't trying to hear all the sob stories and all like that. You know? And if you were a real one, you would understand that, yo, you messed up. And you gotta face the music. Don't bring nobody else down with you. Do what you gotta do to get out of your situation, man. Well, we never know what you're gonna do. That's the problem with it. I mean, why wouldn't they give him a bail though? I don't understand. He's not a flight risk. He's not somebody that's running. He's an American citizen. He was born on American soil. Why can't he get some sort of bail package? He already offered $50 million. You know what $50 million is as a bail package? That's a lot of money. But I guess it's a drop in the bucket to a billionaire. But $50 million is still a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out why he's being blackballed because he allegedly tried to get at the victim to be like, yo, why are you lying on my name? But when you really understand it, it's crazier than we think, yo. Because you really think you're the Pink Panther, you can just fly and slick your way out of bullshit. But let's be honest. Don't nobody really care if you will get out or if you don't stay in. All people care about did you do it? Did you do what you're being accused of? Because you're already guilty in court of public opinion. And you can't say it's all because of the white supremacy, white people, white this, white that. No, it's part of your own doing too, you know? And I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat shit. I know we all have a part to play in the bullshit we might do or not do, you know? But let me show y'all why Diddy played himself. What grown-ass man that's 57 years old don't settle down with one woman, get married, and do what they gotta do? It means you got a lot of skeletons in your closet. Just because you got money doesn't mean that you're off the hook. It just means that
while he awaits trial over the biggest sex crimes charges of our time, his dramatic day in court, and his harsh reality. It was a media circus outside the Manhattan Criminal Court as Sean Diddy Combs appeared for his third hearing while facing serious felony criminal charges. Diddy's mom and family, in a show of support for the music mogul, alleged victims. Famed LA attorney Gloria Allred declined to say how many of Diddy's alleged victims she's representing, but says his accusers want him to remain behind bars, which he will for now.
Some of them live in. There could be retaliation. They fear it if they come forward.
At the hearing, Diddy reportedly threw kisses to his family and hugged his attorney. The judge set a trial date for May 2025. After he off this.
It's a difficult, doctor King called it the law of unintended consequences. Sometimes the more people push you down, the stronger you get.
But prosecutors revealed some bombshell details about evidence confiscated from Diddy's compounds, as seen here in this video of Los Angeles residences. 8 devices contained information she labeled extraordinary.
We are committed to bringing justice to everyone who's been victimized by the defendant.
Back on September 16th, Sean drug and sex-filled orgies, sometimes with minors.
Does it, they imagine, will be presented in federal prisons for racketeering and other charges, says it's no surprise judges are repeatedly.
He's in a detention center. It's like a federal jail. Those aren't for your comfort.
And large Hampton-style life for the past decades into shock mode.
He's not in general population. He's in a secured housing unit. They might leave him living in your bathroom 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you're getting your meals through the door. There's no internet and there's no computers. He'll get some visits, but it'll be abbreviated visits. They'll give him a Bible that he's getting special privileges in there that your rank and file inmates are not.
Yesterday, Diddy reportedly appeared much thinner, but as he prepares for more court appearances, Levine says, forget about privacy.
They record every phone call to see if he's discussing crimes, if he's planning any crime. Something called the TrueLink system. Trust Fund Limited Inmate Communication System. And it all goes on a hard drive. And you can bet the U.S. Attorney and the FBI is going to be listening to those.
Diddy has pleaded not guilty and vows to fight all the charges. But experts on the outside agree under
to seize his funds for sure. They're going to start victims fund from his money. Well, that order
That's why they don't want to let him out. There's more charges to come. Should have got you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it like this. You got people in this world that don't want to see a black man alive. And you got people in this world that can't wait to see a black man alive. Just so they can cut him down. So after all those trains we did and everything like that, the irony of him being railroaded is crazy because we didn't need to do all that. Ketamine, this, that, the other drugs and all that. I get it. It's a rock and roll lifestyle, but at the point you gotta look at yourself and be like, is this really all worth it? No. You got mad money, you got lawyers, you know. You ain't gonna be in jail for the rest of his life. If you piss a certain section of the population off because you want to be uppity, and you know you got certain dirt on you, you gotta be more strategic about it. P. Diddy wasn't really strategic. He was just like, I'm P. Diddy, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna show out. Just act like out of the world. I got the feds in my back pocket because you know what Kanye said. Remember what Kanye said about Diddy? That makes you really think, like, how does Kanye and Diddy have a victim coming forth against them, and then Kanye said this about Diddy? You know what I'm saying? Remember his Tramp's interview when he calls out Diddler, and you gotta ask yourself, how did that hurt? Just because Kanye West was going against
Because when I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child, none of these niggas. But as far as me, hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got talks because you did a deal. You fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal is that you gonna go pull my coat call. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
I'm Michael now.
He said, any Michael you can think. I remember when he said that. So it's a lot of shit you gotta look at, you know what I'm saying? What do you mean by that? You know? I mean, it was just 30. It was 30, you know? And when he was dancing in front of his crib, he was untouchable. Like, why was he dancing in front of your crib like you untouchable? Now look at you. That's a markings of a madman, if you ask me. And, you know, that makes no sense to, say, oh, this shit was, I seen it coming, because I didn't see it coming. But I knew that Diddy would had some type of connection to law enforcement. Like he married a Fed, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how far does this rabbit hole go? Are the Feds involved? Feds are involved. Hey, bro, I have to blow the lid off the whole thing, but he's usually being used as some type of scapegoat to bring anybody else down. That's cold, Jack. Watch another little video. Another one for y'all. And another one. And another one. Let's see how they put out this disclaimer. I guarantee the accuracy of it.
That is what we've been echoing a lot, that we wouldn't be surprised if there's a superseding indictment, and I don't think that May date is going to stick if he's hit with additional charges. That's just my guess.
This week,
this will be the reason why we won't let him off on bail.
Combs' attorney filed another appeal trying to get the rapper out on bail. This after a proposed $50 million with witnesses in this case.
Where we hanging out on, we can't really disclose.
Let's just go get some girls.
Ever. The courtroom was packed, the tension palpable, and the world watched as Diddy smiled at the judge during the verdict. What followed next was nothing short of shocking. The courtroom buzzed with anticipation as Diddy, dressed in a tan prison
their dad, when he walked out of the holding cell. A trial has been set for May 5th, which is the same day as the Met Gala. At the center of today's status hearing, who leaked that brutal Cassie video? And could it get the entire case thrown out?
As he entered, Diddy waved to his family, his demeanor seemingly relaxed.
Trial date for Sean Diddy Combs to face those charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation of prostitution issued at the ankles. His family members were in the courtroom, his mother and most of his children. He had waved to them, blew a kiss to his mother, and one of his sons had raised. This hearing was
made for making conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation of prostitution. The proceedings began and with procedural issues, focusing on the evidence gathered. Prosecutors revealed they had seized 96 devices from Diddy's properties in Los Angeles and Miami, raising the stakes even higher.
3 weeks and SMBC. So, Lisa, first off,
prosecution, 1 week for the defense. We also learned that prosecutors seized almost 100 on his person.
As the trial date looms, Diddy's legal team made stunning accusations regarding a leaked video showing Diddy beating his ex-girlfriend, Cassie. They argued that the video had been leaked by law enforcement, aiming to taint the jury pool and prejudice the case against Diddy. The defense requested an investigation into the leaks, claiming the prosecution had obtained the video only after it aired on CNN.
Is there any other place we should be looking at for motive?
You know, I think there's a lot of theories out there. This was on hotel security surveillance footage. Why did this not come out until now? You would imagine that if you were an employee at this hotel and you saw this footage, that the first call would be to the LAPD. Of course, we would never reveal our source or our sources.
CNN, Homeland Security, and the U.S. Attorney's Office all declined to comment. Diddy himself apologized after the videotape was released.
My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
Today, one of Diddy's lawyers told us he is very strong and doing well. They're asking for a gag order in the case. Did speak out
In some ways, to know that he's rich and powerful and famous and could use his celebrity power in some way, they worry.
Also here in court today, the judge ruled that Diddy will remain behind bars for now.
That means
the judge did not immediately rule on the request for an investigation, but indicated that he would consider the arguments presented by both sides. Meanwhile, the defense sought a gag order to prevent the prosecution from discussing any grand jury evidence or non-public evidence before the trial.
And the judge said he is not going to decide today on they should have a hearing. He's going to let the sides file their legal briefs and their legal arguments on this. But one thing that Combs's lawyers did ask for is what they called a gag order. They want the prosecution to be about any grand jury evidence in this case or any non-public evidence. Now, prosecutors never really discussed that publicly before a trial, and the judge said, in fact, that because that is the imposing this, and the prosecutor had asked the judge to make it reciprocal to stop Combs's lawyers from saying anything more about any of the evidence in this case. They cited it that the government down of his lawyer said that if this does go into place, these restrictions on statements, he would abide by it. So the judge asked him to draft what this order would be, send it to him, and he would sign it. So we will learn in the coming days of exactly the contour.
White parties in the Hamptons emerged. These gatherings, attended by celebrities and high-profile individuals, were known for their lavish and sometimes debauched nature, a particularly disturbing account.
Can you believe this 6-year-old boy was once a guest at Diddy's infamous white party? The disgraced mogul has his arm draped around back in 1999. Justin is now 31 and tells Inside Edition about taking that photo.
He put his arm around me in an uncomfortable way, close to areas that you shouldn't as a grown man.
He recalls what he saw at the party.
So I remember two main
In the Hamptons. Justin's mom, Maya, was also there. She says the party was family friendly.
Girls that were, not dressed. We moved to another part of the house so that he wouldn't be exposed.
Implemented a curfew.
Kids have like an hour left, so get extra comfortable. This thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to.
I think he's a monster.
This week, Houston-based lawyer Tony Busby says more than 120 people are coming with claims sexually them.
A young
don't know the exact definition, but he put his arm around me in an uncomfortable way.
Diddy's legal troubles were compounded by uncomfortable encounters and inappropriate behavior at these infamous parties. The image of Diddy, once a glamorous host, was now overshadowed by these serious accusations.
There has been negative propaganda that's not true and has really tried to stain my legacy.
And we have more breaking news. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is accused of rape. A lawsuit by R in a years-long relationship with Combs that also involved beatings.
Sean Diddy Combs has been hit with another lawsuit just as he settled as a victim of revenge porn, in addition to allegedly being drugged and sexually assaulted by the musician back in 1991.
Well, looking at this lawsuit, Cassie, she claims that her and Diddy had freak-off sessions.
You talking about the freak-off session where they used to do in the studio and all of that over the different entertainers' houses and stuff. They be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they've been to have something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when we already knew what the drill was.
Thing you could imagine why somebody would want to fire somebody. Wasn't willing to do what was expected of me. Not talent-wise, but in other areas.
Yes, this is P. Diddy with his pants down. And yes, this is a real photo. This is not AI. Apparently he was performing in front of a bunch of guys, but this is actually a real photo. This is the man that might lose everything. Today we're gonna dive deep into this question. Has his past finally caught up with him?
Diddy's legal team faced an uphill battle in securing bail for the music mogul, despite offering a substantial bail package secured by his Miami estate and proposing stringent potential threat to witnesses and a danger to the community. As even more disturbing allegations surface.
Tupac, they have hired attorney Alex Spiro to investigate any possible connection to Sean Diddy Combs.
The family of the late rapper Tupac Shakur has hired a team of investigators to look into what they say is linked to murder.
To do with the death of Tupac.
Well, there's always been talk about Diddy being involved in that.
Not the shooter. Davis has pleaded not guilty and will stand trial in March 2025. Court offered up to $1 million for Tupac's murder.
The man now charged with orchestrating that hit has claimed that Diddy paid to have Tupac killed.
Diddy's attorney, Anthony Rico, spoke about his client's adjustment to incarceration, emphasizing the emotional toll and the support from his family. Rico highlighted the challenges of maintaining a positive outlook behind bars, a sentiment echoed by many familiar with the harsh conditions of the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn.
We're going to take you now over to New York City. Just a short time ago, lawyers for Sean P. Diddy Combs spoke to reporters after today's court hearing. It's pretty brief, but let's listen.
How's he doing? I can never remember what I said over there. How's he doing? He's doing fine. Dr. King called it the law of unintended consequences. And so he's making an adjustment. He had his family here today to support him. We really want to put an end to all of the clowning that we see on the internet. This is a serious proceeding with serious consequences, and all of us are addressing it accordingly.
Is it a racist proceeding, as Marcus said?
Nobody's okay with staying in jail for now. Okay, thank you very much. That's it for today.
All right, short comments from P. Diddy's lawyers. He says consequences. We will continue to monitor everything coming from the court.
Might file additional charges. And potential defendants coming into play. This revelation suggested that the upcoming trial could become even more complex and drawn out.
At Miami, 36 different devices were seized, 29 were extracted, and in LA, 51 devices were seized, 24 have been extracted. They say the 8 terabytes of data, that information could come about in the next 2 weeks or so, and they're working on the production, another production of the subpoena returns. Also appeared kind of confident during his arguments. I know a lot of people were kind of expecting for the bail or bond argument to be happening, but that didn't happen, and that supply these arguments and have everything all good and set to go by May. Now, by the time the end of the year is to happen. Oh, I forgot, like one big turn right here. The information, expect more charges to come later on, potentially by the end of the year.
Throughout the proceedings, the influence of Diddy's celebrity status was undeniable. His hype in the narrative with victims shouldn't shield anyone from the consequences of their actions.
Attorney Gloria Allred is representing some of Diddy's accusers. Our Michelle Fisher sat down with Allred to speak exclusively about the atmosphere surrounding the high-profile case.
Prominent attorney Gloria Allred, who is representatives of Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, and R. Kelly, speaking exclusively with Eyewitness News. She now represents an undisclosed number of Sean Diddy Combs' alleged victims, including Talia Graves.
The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health.
As he faces individual and class lawsuits, federal racketeering conspiracy, forced sex trafficking. He's guilty, seeking to criminalize sex that was consensual.
Let me ask y'all this. Wouldn't forced sex trafficking be rape? I don't understand it. Wouldn't it be rape? Salute the Plug Podcast. It don't make no sense. It would be rape. It would be considered rape. What's forced sex trafficking? I don't get it. It's a lot of wording that they're using, huh? Forced sex trafficking. Consent is a very big thing. I don't see that. I don't see how that's the same thing. Let's continue.
On ensuring justice is served, regardless of the defendant's status. His lawyers argued that he posed no flight risk due to his notoriety and proposed strict conditions for his release, but the judge remained unconvinced.
Extra has obtained the new 30 on Diddy's file with the court, pleading their case to win his freedom on a $50 million bail. Inside the papers, Diddy's lawyers insist he is not a flight risk, calling him one of the most recognizable people on earth. His attorneys paid off the he owed on his South Florida mansion in August, 2 weeks before his arrest, so it can be used for collateral. They insist if Combs is allowed out before trial, a third-party security force would monitor him 24/7 by GPS, with video cameras on him the entire time if necessary. He would also have no access to phones or the internet. 2 other judges have already denied Diddy's release. His appearance before a judge is the latest high-stakes, high-dollar legal maneuver. It comes after dozens of new accusers made disturbing new accusations and after the government announced its jaw-dropping allegations against him.
The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time.
The case against Sean Combs might as well just be called the freak-offs.
Tonight, ABC's Secret Life of Diddy is taking a deep dive into the case.
Sex trafficking, interstate transportation, prostitution.
And now, legal contributor Bob Meyer is exposed
from multiple alleged victims. There's so much to uncover in the story.
Diddy's legal team continued to push for an expedited trial, arguing that prolonged detention without bail was unjust. They emphasized the extensive measures proposed to ensure Diddy would not pose a risk if released.
Around just in general, a lot of them are brought up on pretty heavy federal indictments, right?
It don't really matter, you know what I'm saying? Talking about it's he's uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's like y'all see what it is, man. Y'all see what it is. Consent. It's all about consent and how far they could stretch the boundaries of what they consider sex trafficking. Because they're saying he arranged for their transportation so they could engage in prostitution. So that's considered sex trafficking. Was he beating them over there and taking their money? No. It was a rich trick. That was a freak. And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, was all those trains worth the railroad, you know? Because now they're looking at it like, yo, we got him on something. He pissed us off, so we're gonna get him on something that's gonna make him look like a predator. You know what I mean? How you gonna fight those allegations? You gonna fight the court and all that, but there you go. Say this. We shouldn't be holding nobody against their will when it comes to sex or anything like that. That's some weird, wild shit. And also, why do you need to have, as a 50-year-old man and all that, be on some next level? Unless you're drugged out or like you don't want to settle down, have a good family. Like you see, Jay-Z settled down, Dame settled down. All their families and shit. What are you doing out there? The old man engaging in free calls, telling is that nigga older than want to come to the parties, the after parties and all that. That shit's wild. I'm sorry to say, but you ain't got it like that, my G. So we're all just kicking up dust and all that. You're gonna get your day in court, Cinco de Mayo. We'll see. We'll see how the shit happens, man. The other charges, I don't know what they're gonna bring. The superseding indictment. It all seems like it's part of a scheme, like, you know? Build them up and break them down. You know what I'm saying? Yo, ain't no way, son. No way. You got that much dirt. You're doing something. Like you're doing all these type of freak offs. I'm like, I ain't consent to that. I didn't consent to this. 20 years, 30 years later. Like, I mean, we out of control? I mean, shit. Imagine a motherfucker say, oh, I don't want something. Get me to be like, you forcing me to this. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. Therein lies the situation. Huh? You just want to be out here doing what you want. Yeah, you were speaking on black issues with the revolt and anything, but not to the point where it's making political sense, you know? Whereas the end your side and say, oh, we need a black political party. That's when they start picking you up and shit like that. Before that, it was more about the party and everything like that. Party and bullshit and the wine, the champagne. The cloud chasing, because you were cloud chasing, not big in part too, you know what I'm saying? Came out and said, yo, I have nothing to do with that, you know? We're just letting it hit. It was anything like that. Letting people talk, you know? And it's like, I give you a little aura of like, a popular, polarizing figure in hip hop. Other than that, we don't see why he should be deemed as the top dog or the top hip hop mogul or anything like that, because it's like you should have gave us something a little bit more, you know, in terms of black empowerment, shit like that. And you did like school or something. It ain't where the sentiment is, man. Like, black community, you know? You didn't have no base, man, so no one could really come to your defense. You know what I'm saying? You really put that in there. Don't want money at anything. Biggie. Then you got Fine situation. Bro. Wildin'. Wildin'. But not much you can say about that after that. It's sad. Letta Wallace is like, yo, this dude ain't shit. And you got Gene Deal keeping it real. And people know you're a true character. So it's like, whereas he just like a cloud chaser, he just wants money out of the situation. I don't think he ever wanted you to go to jail. I don't think he ever came up with some shit like where you free costs and all that. That's the thing, you know? And so liquor and C4 is not always the way to go. So, next time, let that be a lesson to all y'all out there. Take off in the videos, all up in the clubs and shit like that. And your life party. Right now, we're trying to watch the party die, but there's a lot of bigger fish to fry now. You know? People are basically can't get enough money to feed their children. Wealth gap is steadily increasing. And we out here thinking that it's okay to put a man under the jail because he's engaged in sexual perversion, so to speak. But he didn't shoot nobody's kids. He didn't shoot no woman. But he did, they say he coerced them or he told them, you know, held them against their will and shit like that. That's the case, then that's messed up. We gonna see as the shit goes along. But I feel like if Epstein got a bail, he should be able to get a bail too. The American money. So Epstein was looking at 12 years too, 20 years. They gave him 22 years and then he got out for COVID. Some Weinstein situation. I'm real fishy about that. But as I said, the more you look at this case, the more you see that the case of the we're gonna make up some trumped up charges on y'all. Y'all gotta prove to us that it's not illegal. But it is legal. No, legal, but it's immoral. So where do we start weighing out the balance between morality and legality? That's the situation, right? And if you want to have freak offs, just consented people, by all means. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. But don't ever in your lives think that it's okay make black folks a scapegoat for all these things, you know what I'm saying? And we're just out here having fun, living life. There's a lot bigger fish to fry. Don't think that you're exempt. You're gonna get your Negro wake up call whether you like it or not. That's Kanye. That's all of them. You know what I'm saying? That's Russell Simmons. MC talking about all of them. That's, you know? The list goes on and on. So we're gonna sit here and sugarcoat the shit and act like it's not going on? Or are we gonna regroup, reprocess, reestablish a better understanding? As people. Whatnot. Boy, I go out and do some stupid messy stuff. What Mac do? Because all I do is sit back, relax, count stacks, and kick facts. Big. We'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Remember, keep it real in the field. Get out of here. I'm out.